on the boat. So let's give a hand.
So we are from the Dietitians Network of Nova Scotia, which is a not-for-profit volunteer-run organization. And we really want to bring to your attention this evening the plight that thousands of Nova Scotians face every morning, which is morning hanger. Now, if you're not familiar with the term hanger, what it means is that you are so hungry that you become angry. And this affects people around you. I'd like you all to meet Luke. Luke is a typical morning commuter. He is over-scheduled and he's overtired. All he just wants is a little bit more sleep, a few more Z's before he has to get up. So Luke's trying to get up, having a tough time there, and it looks like he might be getting up without getting breakfast. So he is really missing an important part of his day here. Doesn't he know that if he doesn't have any food to fuel his tank, he's going to be running on empty all day? He needs to break that fast. Unfortunately, Luke is not alone. We are surrounded every morning by thousands of zombies like this. A surprising 5 out of 10 people don't get breakfast every single day. And then they're working under the influence of hanger. Symptoms of hanger can include a foul mood, rumblies in the tumblies, low energy, brain fog, and restlessness. It's often confused with waking up on the wrong side of the bed. The good news here, folks, is that morning hanger and this zombie-like attitude is completely preventable. We have a cure. It's breakfast. So, now this is something interesting happening here. Our communities are coming towards their ferry ride, and we have some brave dietitians working here to combat morning hanger. Now what's going on? It looks like these simple breakfasts are really making these zombies, they're making them really happy all of a sudden. There's a transformation happening here. They're going from hangry to happy right before our eyes. Every morning. So these nourishing breakfasts are going to help give these commuters the energy they need to start their day successfully. And the best thing about it is since they're not hangry anymore, they're going to spread that positivity to other people that they meet. So breakfast on a boat is going to hopefully bring a little awesome to Halifax on a dreary Monday morning in March. What we'd like to do is give out, at minimum, 400 breakfasts to ferry commuters at the Alderney terminal, hopefully more if we can. And the whole idea behind that is that they're not going to experience this morning hanger. So we hope that you vote for us because, number one, making people happy is awesome, helping people be healthy is awesome, and doing both of them at the same time while supporting local business is the most awesome. So please help the Dietitians Network of Nova Scotia fight hanger, one zombie at a time.
So to recap, we've had like an awesome live performance, an Oto's, Cats Out of the Bag, and now CNC Music Factory. This is awesome. Questions for breakfast on a boat?
I'm curious to know just the motivation for the organization behind it.
So we started the Dietitians Network mainly because we, as a profession, we're highly underutilized. Healthy eating is something that we all know is very important, yet a lot of people don't have those sort of habits as part of their regular routine. So one of our motivations is to promote the profession, make people recognize and understand what dietitians do. We're really out there to help people better their lives. So it's really we just want to connect with people, have them utilize their services whenever possible, because it all goes towards making people healthier, which is what we all strive to do. So.
Did that answer your question?
Yeah, that's right. Thank you.
Other questions?
Should I look at Vanessa?
Why are you doing it in March versus another month?
Why in March?
Great question. Well, March is National Nutrition Month, where we try and promote healthy nutrition, talk about what dietitians can do for you. So we thought this would be a fun way to bring the nutrition into it and really have, hopefully, a ripple effect in people's morning. So it wouldn't be just giving someone breakfast. It would kind of brighten their mood and get that nutrition and hopefully bring that to the office place and kind of lift up their communities.
What's the event budget? Like, is the $1,000 all you have, or?
Yes.
Are you looking at other sources?
Yeah, we're going to use every penny of that $1,000 to go towards strictly feeding people breakfast in the morning. Yeah.
You're not looking at other sources.
No, just Awesome Halifax.
Okay.
Yes.
No
Unless you want to give us some money.
Jill?
I didn't see what came around. What constitutes as this healthy breakfast that you're going to be baking for people?
We are going to be ourselves making the muffins, so they're going to be very healthy. And I know some people are doing a gluten-free thing lately, and so we will have some gluten-free options. Probably either a gluten-free muffin or a almonds and dried fruit, and then there will be a Nova Scotia apple in there, and we're getting those directly from the farmers. So we're paying for them, but we're getting them from Nova Scotia farmers.
Just as a suggestion, 400 people on a boat fighting over which gets a gluten-free muffin, I'd make them all gluten-free. Because throwing people off a boat in the middle of harbor in March is just rude. But as a question, how are you going to kind of brand yourselves? I mean, you're on the boat, you're going to be branding people with baskets. Do you have t-shirts? Do you tend to market your association? What's the way you're going to promote what you're actually trying to get at, rather than this becoming feeding commuters at random?
We'll have logo and apparel, and then in each bag, we're going to put a nice little note with one of our Dietitians Network cards. And we do have a website that has nutrition blogs, recipes from dietitians, Facebook, Twitter, so kind of getting that social media connection there.
And we're not actually going to be on the boat. We're not allowed to be on the boat. We're going to be right in Alderney Landing, so as people come through on their way to the ferry, we'll have a stand there. It'll have a sign with our network on it, and so they'll, we'll be recognizable right away.
Follow up.
Music.
Weren't we able to get that band on the boat? Didn't we sponsor something with put music on the boat?
Yeah?
Yeah. You can probably get on the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's $2.50.
Always a comedian. Other questions?
Yes.
How did you land on the ferry terminal?
Well, we started with breakfast on the bridge. We thought we would be passing out breakfast into cars. That might be a little dangerous. Cars verging and trying to eat their muffin, and so we
The Awesome
actually
Foundation accepts no liability for food.
we called Metro Transit and talked about it with them. They thought it was a fantastic idea, but they didn't want to get involved in the food aspect of it. So then we just threw around breakfast on the boat. And so then we talked to Alderney Landing Management, and they were really excited about having us there, even though they are going to be doing renovations soon. They were super excited about having us there and passing out breakfast, first thing, early in the morning. And
Awesome. They like the idea of happy commuters. So.
yeah.
And a lot of commuters, depending on where they're going to and if they have to make a bus schedule fit with a ferry schedule, might not get up in time to have breakfast if they really want to get a little bit more sleep in. So that was kind of why we went with the commuter population.
Time for one more question?
Sorry, just because it's perfectly relevant to what you do, and it's something we try to combat in the community whenever possible. This is a terrific idea. Has there been any thought to expanding this into maybe, breakfast on the bus in a school program? Maybe, areas where we know children aren't getting enough nutrition in the morning, or growing that, whether it's through your organization or be something that this could expand.
Well, so I'll just say we've recently partnered with Nourish Nova Scotia, who runs the school breakfast programs across the province. So we're working side by side with them, basically trying to help them raise awareness and raise money to support those programs that they run. Yeah.
They run over 300 breakfast programs in Nova Scotia at schools.
And part of it too is I've done quite a bit of work with breakfast programs, and a lot of the time it's we know 1 in 4 kids and 1 in 2 adults starts their day not always with breakfast, and it's not always because of cost thing. It tends to be a time and rushing, or sometimes we need a bit of time for our digestive systems to wake up. So we were hoping we could be there at that interface.
So a big hand for breakfast on the boat.